Imagine a secret so dark it eats away at your life and relationships, yet you can't help but return to it. A hidden addiction unseen by the world was my reality for 10 long years. My journey into this abyss began innocently enough, a youthful curiosity leading me down a path I never expected to tread. Soon, it became a coping mechanism, a way to escape the harsh realities of life. But with time, this seemingly harmless act morphed into a monster, a beast that took control and refused to let go. It was a constant, a daily ritual that consumed my thoughts and actions. It was a battle fought in silence, a struggle hidden behind closed doors. I'm talking about masturbation addiction. My relationships deteriorated, my marriage crumbled, and my life spiraled out of control. Day in, day out, for a decade, I was trapped in a cycle of self-destruction. My relationships began to crumble. My marriage was on the brink of collapse. It was as if I was standing on the edge of a precipice, a chasm of loneliness yawning before me. The addiction had slowly, stealthily, crept into my life, and before I knew it, I was in its vice-like grip. It had turned me into an island, isolated from everyone I loved. The silent killer of relationships, my masturbation addiction, was not only robbing me of my physical health, but also stripping away the emotional bonds that I shared with those around me. I was being sucked into a vortex of self-indulgence and detachment. The emotional disconnect was palpable. I was there, yet not there. It was like a thick fog had descended, blurring my vision, making it difficult to connect with those around me on an emotional level. My marriage, once a haven of love and trust, was now a battlefield. The intimacy that we once shared, the laughs, the shared dreams, the companionship had all but disappeared. What remained were the deafening silences and the unsaid words. The trust that was the bedrock of our relationship had been eroded to a point of no return. The dissatisfaction was mutual, the distance growing with each passing day. I could see the disappointment in my wife's eyes, the hurt that I was causing her. She had become a collateral damage in my battle with masturbation. I could see her struggle to understand, to make sense of what was happening. But how could she, when I myself was lost in this labyrinth of confusion and guilt? I was spiraling down into a vortex of despair and self-loathing. Each day was a struggle, each night a battle. I was losing myself piece by piece to this menace. The man I once was, the man she fell in love with, was slowly disappearing. I was becoming a stranger to myself. My addiction was tearing apart everything I held dear. It was a personal fall from grace, a descent into a personal hell. But little did I know then that this fall was just the beginning. The worst was yet to come. My body started to betray me. I was spiraling down a dangerous path. As the years passed, I began to notice changes that weren't just psychological but physical as well. My body was showing signs of wear and tear, symptoms I initially shrugged off as mere exhaustion. But soon, it was clear that these were not just fleeting moments of tiredness. I was physically drained, constantly. My energy levels were at an all-time low, and I found it hard to keep up with even the most mundane tasks. I was tired, not just physically but mentally too. My mind was in a fog, unable to concentrate, to focus, to process things as efficiently as it once did. It was as if a veil had been cast over my mental acuity, blurring my thought processes, making it hard for me to function at my full potential. And then, there were the sexual complications. The one pleasure I thought I had control over started to falter. I was experiencing decreased sexual function, a reality that was both shocking and deeply concerning. This was when I realized that my actions, my addiction, was not just affecting my mind, but was wreaking havoc on my body as well. The more I delved into understanding the health implications of masturbation, the more alarmed I became. I discovered that not only was it causing physical exhaustion and mental fatigue, but it was also potentially leading to hormonal imbalances and other severe health issues. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I was not just stuck in a psychological rut, but I had dragged my body into it as well. I was no longer just dealing with a personal fall. I was now facing a health crisis. And it was a crisis I had created, a crisis I had led myself into, a crisis that was slowly consuming me. I was on a self-destructive path, and I knew I had to break free. The path to recovery was not going to be easy, but I was determined to reclaim my life, my health, and my happiness. The hardest part of recovery is admitting you have a problem. When you're caught in the web of addiction, it's easy to convince yourself that you have everything under control. But the road to recovery begins with acknowledging the truth. The truth about the addiction that has been the unseen guest at every dinner table, the silent intruder in every relationship, and the uninvited guest in every intimate moment. It's like waking up from a long, deep sleep and finally seeing the world as it is, not as you've painted it in your mind. It's a painful awakening, but it's also the first step towards freedom. The freedom to live your life without the chains of addiction. Once you've admitted to yourself and to others that you have a problem, the real work begins. Seeking help is never easy. It requires courage, humility, and a deep-seated desire to change. But it's the only way out of the darkness. You may find yourself surrounded by people who want to help. Loved ones, friends, therapists. But remember, they can only guide you. The real work has to be done by you. It's your journey. It's your fight. And it's a fight that comes with its own set of challenges. Withdrawal symptoms, cravings, mood swings, they're all part of the package. But so are resilience, determination, and the will to keep going, even when the road seems too steep to climb. Embrace the struggle. It's a testament to your strength. It's a testament to your resilience. It's a testament to your determination to reclaim your life from the clutches of addiction. And as you walk down this road, remember that you're not alone. There are others who have walked this path before you and have emerged victorious. Draw strength from their stories. Draw inspiration from their victories. Recovery is a journey, not a destination. It's a journey that is fraught with challenges, but also filled with moments of triumph, moments of growth, and moments of profound self-discovery. It's a journey that is as unique as you are, and it's a journey that's worth every step. With every sunrise, there's a new chance to make things right. As dawn breaks each day, the world is presented with a fresh canvas, a blank slate on which we can paint the story of our lives anew. And so it was for me, embarking on my journey towards recovery, breaking free from the chains of a decade-long addiction that had consumed my life. With the first steps of recovery came the inevitable realization of the damage done. The scars were deep, not just on me, but on those closest to me. My relationships, my marriage, strained to breaking point, bore the brunt of my addiction. But with every step forward, every stride towards healing, I noticed changes. Changes in me, changes in my relationships, and changes in the world around me. Recovery is not a solitary journey. It is a path best walked with the support of others, their understanding, their patience, and their love. It was in the warmth of this love that I found the strength to face each day, to fight the urges, to overcome the addiction. My relationships, once strained, began to heal, to strengthen. The love that had once been clouded by my addiction was now the beacon guiding me towards a healthier, happier life. The road to recovery is not an easy one. It is littered with obstacles, with setbacks, with moments of despair. But it is also a road filled with hope, with resilience, and with the promise of a better tomorrow. It is a journey of transformation, of metamorphosis. From the ashes of addiction, a phoenix rises. In this new beginning, I have found a renewed sense of purpose, a heightened appreciation for life and love. I have learned to value the importance of health, both physical and emotional. But most importantly, I have learned to value myself. Today, I stand here, not as a victim, but as a survivor. I am a testament to the power of recovery, proof that it is never too late to rewrite our story, to paint a new picture on the canvas of our lives. Because with every sunrise, there's a new chance to make things right. Addiction is not a choice, but recovery is. Let's let that sink in. This journey we've shared today, my personal battle with masturbation addiction, is not unique. It's a silent struggle faced by many, often overshadowed by shame and guilt. This addiction can quietly chip away at the foundation of your relationships, your health, and your overall well-being. It's not a harmless act. It's a destructive cycle that can consume your life, as it did mine for 10 long years. It can lead to a personal fall, a health crisis, and a ruined marriage. But remember, there's always a road to recovery. If you're trapped in similar circumstances, I urge you to seek help. Reach out to professionals, to support groups. Recovery is possible, and it starts with acknowledging the problem. Share this video, spread the message, help those who might be silently suffering. Together we can make a difference.